Little girl snatched by a neighbor, held in an underground dungeon until miraculously she was saved. Now, 20 years later, Katie Beers, all grown up and with incredible grace and perspective, is talking about her horrific ordeal. She spoke with our Megan Alexander.
She was the victim in a horrifying kidnap case. Her very name is synonymous with a nightmarish ordeal. Now, Katie Beers is telling her story for the first time.
I celebrated my 10th birthday in this dungeon.
Katie was just 9 when she was kidnapped by a family friend who lured her to this house on Long Island, New York. What happened to her here defies belief.
He had carried me down the stairs kicking and screaming.
She was kept chained by the neck in a soundproof underground dungeon that he built.
So you were chained around the neck to this room?
Yes. It was literally right around my neck, and he had it relatively tight. I remember I could lay my head down on the pillow, but trying to move, I wasn't able to.
Concealed under a 200-pound concrete trapdoor, the underground hellhole was 2 feet by 3 feet by 7.
The room that I was held in was so tiny. It was a little box. I could not even stand up. The only light that I had was from a TV. The TV was on 24/7. I watched MTV a lot. I watched the news coverage a lot. And on MTV, they always were playing the song Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. So to this day, that song still bothers me a little bit.
An FBI agent described her cell as something out of Silence of the Lambs.
Mr. My family will pay cash. Whatever ransom you're asking for, they'll pay it.
Katie's kidnapper, John Esposito, had lured her there with promises of a present for her 10th birthday. Exactly 20 years ago, he confessed his terrible crime had led cops to the dungeon where Katie had been imprisoned for 17 days.
Describe that moment when you were rescued.
I didn't believe that I was being released. I thought that he was bringing so-called friends down to abuse me further.
Katie's rescue and the ordeal that preceded it staggered America. Here's how Inside Edition reported it.
Katie Beers survived, and what happened to her is incredible.
This photo shows the wood-framed dungeon being lifted out of the ground by cops. After Katie was freed, it was revealed she had had a terribly troubled home life. She says she had been abused and neglected, even going barefoot much of the time. Katie was placed with a loving foster family. Now 30, she has built a new life for herself. She is married with 2 children of her own. She keeps this folder of aging newspaper clippings about her nightmare. And she has a stunning take about her kidnapping.
This was the best thing that ever happened to me. The abduction actually brought me to my parents, who I love and adore to this day.
That's your foster family?
Yeah.
Katie has just written a book about her ordeal, Buried Memories. TV journalist Carolyn Gussoff is co-author.
And for her to come out of this as a success story is incredibly inspirational.
A story of courage arising out of a horrific crime.
Katie says she's considering becoming a